From SJM Studios, this is Panther News with Francesca LaRocca. Panther News starts right now.
From San Joaquin Memorial High School, welcome to our first 30-minute edition of Panther News. I'm Francesca LaRocca. Today, we will be showing you our campus along with some great interviews with faculty, staff, and students. We also have some great videos of our everyday life here at Memorial. The one thing that makes us different at Memorial is we are able to incorporate religion into our everyday studies. Timmy Thompson, our Panther News reporter, looked into this further and has the story.
Hi, I'm Timothy Thompson. School-wide masses are a tradition here at Memorial. So today we're talking to some Panthers to see how they feel about religion as a part of their education.
Yes, I think it helps deal with certain issues that you can't talk about in other classes.
I like having religion in our school because it brings me closer in my faith and I'm able to share my faith with everyone here.
I love having religion in my education. It's part of who I am and it's made me who I am today.
I feel like it's an important aspect of our school because we're not just a public high school, we're a Catholic high school.
I think it's a great thing because it can go over into many other different aspects of our education as well, and it is very informative to our faith.
We also talked to our campus minister, Miss Myers, and this is what she had to say.
Well, masses are offered at school about once a month. We try to fit one in every month, especially on holy days of obligation, so we make sure all of our Catholic students can have the opportunity to observe those days, as well as expose our non-Catholic students to the tradition of Mass. From what I've seen in the student perspective and their attitudes on incorporating religion into education, most of them feel so grateful that they are able to be at a place where they can actually talk about God and ask questions about their faith and challenge the faith a little to, in hopes of growing further in that. They feel a little bit more freedom in that. And so when I've talked to students individually or as groups, most of them have a really positive response to it. Other elements that students appreciate about being at a Catholic school don't only involve the traditional elements like our Thursday adoration or our monthly masses, but they also really appreciate the fact that they can talk to fellow students about their faith, as well as participating in other religious activities and leadership opportunities throughout the year, including a number of prayer services and other really unique opportunities to convey their faith. If parents are thinking of sending their students here and they might not be very religious, I still say it's a well worth investment to expose your child to really positive and beneficial spiritual activities and the enrichment of the Catholic Church and the structure that it offers in it, not only in its education but in its religious formation.
There you have it. This has been a quick glimpse of how we incorporate religion into our education here at Memorial. I'm Timothy Thompson, and now back to you.
Thanks, Timmy and Ms. Myers, for that great information. As the school year begins to wind down, the vast majority of seniors are preparing themselves for college. Memorial prides themselves in preparing all students to go to college. Our Panther News reporter, Joe Ikuda, talked to Mrs. Cameron, our head counselor, and this is what they had to say.
Hi, I'm Joe Ikuda. Every year, students prepare themselves for college. Ask Lisa Cameron from the counseling department on how Memorial helps our students. This is what she had to say.
Memorial's student population is made up of college prep students, so that every senior, when they leave here, has a college plan. They've been working for this their entire 4 years here and received support from the teachers and the counselors and the administrators to be the most competitive college applicant possible, which includes academic preparation, test preparation, and being a well-rounded student. Memorial offers a number of college workshops, from what to do to get into college and how to actually fill out a college application. Each year we design a workshop that's geared toward that particular student's grade level, what they're interested in, what they're working on. For example, our freshmen just recently completed a 4-year plan, which we call their college prep plan, and they've taken practice tests to help prepare them for the college admissions exams, and also developed a profile for themselves of the things that they'll be involved in or want to pursue at the high school level. Other workshops that Memorial does for students to prepare them for college is test prep. For example, this weekend we're holding a practice SAT, ACT test with a scores back session, which will teach specific test taking techniques for each of those college admissions exams.
As you can see, SJM prepares its students well to get in college. I'm Joe Ikuda, back to you.
Thanks, Joe and Mrs. Cameron, and congratulations to our graduating senior class. Best of luck in college. Technology is a major resource here at Memorial. I talked to our principal, Mr. Borges, about using Apple iPads into our everyday students' lives. This is what he had to say.
2 or 3 years down the line in the future of SJM, we are looking at instituting a one-to-one iPad program to enhance our learning, our curriculum, our instruction. This summer, I'm going to visit St. Francis High School in Mountain View. It's a 1,600 student Catholic high school that just implemented a one-to-one iPad program. Now, they spent 2 years researching and conducting pilot programs and established a partnership with Apple computers. We would love to do the same thing, because this would prepare our students not for the workplace or college today, but 10 years from now, because it does very little good to educate students for today. It's for tomorrow. And with an iPad program, we could enhance our learning, enhance our instruction, and just enhance the overall learning experience and environment for our students.
Wow, it really seems like Apples are making an impact here at Memorial. Even Panther News is edited on an Apple computer. I also talked to Henry Gutierrez, our technology coordinator, about the switch, and this is what he had to say.
Well, we're going and kids are generally more graphically oriented. They're shooting a lot of photographs, they're shooting a lot of video, they're shooting a lot of things that make it easier for them to communicate with other students and other people. And the Apple system has made their basis on, first of all, it was desktop publishing with PageMaker, and then it became InDesign, and with the ease of a program called iMovie and a lot of the real simple programs that the consumer can use, as opposed to the person who really wants a massive workstation to make big high-performance videos. You can make high-performance videos, and it has been proven with Apple products. Because of their technology, it's a lot easier. The interface is a little more understanding for the common person, as well as the person who's a little more advanced.
Thanks, Mr. Gutierrez. Man, I wish I wasn't graduating this year so I can take advantage of all the new Apple technology coming on campus. Now we head to our first break, where we interviewed Panthers and asked them what makes Memorial so special. Stay tuned for some more exciting Panther news coming up.
What makes Memorial special are the students. I've been here for over 30 years, and the type of person that comes here are some of the finest people that you're going to meet in your lifetime. Kids coming through the door are loved. Their parents want the best for them. They are just good contributors and good people to see on a daily basis. So it would be the students are the best thing going on here at this school.
Memorial is special because of the camaraderie around here. It's like a family atmosphere. I'm starting my 20th year here at the school, so it might be good for some reason here. The kids really get a good, solid education out of here. My daughter went through here. She graduated in 1998, and she's doing very well. But it just seems like it's not the hustle and bustle of the public schools that are here. People care a little more about each other. It's more of a family relation. So that's kind of what makes it a little special around here. People care a little more about each other.
San Joaquin Memorial is special because of its unique, tight-knit community and committed alumni and current students to the school. I've been absolutely amazed. Being a new person to Memorial, I'm an outsider from this community, and entering into it as an employee, I've been amazed at the community support and the dedication and ongoing commitment that alumni have, and just everyone in the community who has ever been at Memorial. They stay here. They never leave, really. They come back around, and they love going to the activities and supporting sporting events or fundraisers, whatever it is. There's just this link they have to it, and that is our unique trait. That is what makes us special. It is the tight-knit community that we're able to offer.
Memorial is special because of the people that we have, and that's the students, the faculty, the parents. There's no other school like this in the Valley in terms of the care that we provide for everyone. So I think that's why we are different. We're a school that we either loved or we're hated. That's because we're successful, but we stand for something, and it's for good. So we have a good product, and I think everyone's proud of that. Now we have to take to the next step and never be content with where you're at.
Welcome back to Panther News. Cyberbullying is a hot topic right now, and not for any good reasons. Our Panther News reporter Jimmy Cameron explored this topic in a previous school edition of Panther News, and this is what he had to say.
Cyberbullying is indeed a big problem. Today I spoke with an SJM student and sat down with Mr. Borges. Here's what they had to say.
I've seen it. It's definitely a problem. The peer counselors have definitely tried to take a stand with it and prevent it. If a student feels that they're cyberbullied, they should definitely tell a teacher or an adult. Somebody in authority definitely needs to know that it is a problem so that everyone is protected.
Mr. Borges, can you give us a brief summary of what exactly cyberbullying is?
Yeah, cyberbullying is nothing but harassment, even sexual harassment, using social networking websites. Instead of saying something face-to-face to someone, you hide behind an anonymous email or Facebook address or MySpace address.
So how would you say then it affects the community at San Joaquin Memorial?
Well, I think it can be very destructive, especially when it gets into socioeconomic issues. Sometimes students will bully other students because they perceive other students to be poor or come from the wrong side, quote unquote, the wrong side of town. Or oftentimes it can be sexual, as it often is. And that can be very destructive. We saw what happened to that one fellow back east who committed suicide because of cyberbullying, and that's actually been increasing.
What can people here at San Joaquin Memorial, whether it be the staff, the students, or the administration, do to stop cyberbullying?
Well, I think the first thing is students have to have the courage to step forward and report that it's going on. They got to understand that sometimes there's serious consequences. It's just not kidding around anymore.
Right. Very serious.
It's very hurtful, destructive, like I said. And so if it's going on, I think it's the responsibility of students to step forward and say, this is going on, something has to be done.
Great information from Mr. Borges and Natalia. Remember, if you're being cyberbullied, you're not alone, and there's help out there.
Thanks, Jimmy, and I hope everyone can learn from your message. On a different note, Memorial allows each student to express their creativity through art classes. McCall Ryan visited Miss Roush's classroom, and this is what she had to say. McCall?
Hello, Panthers. Today we're making masks in Miss Roush's Art 2 3-Dimensional 2 class. We're plastering each other's faces, and we're going to make masks to decorate and play around with. Let's take a look.
Miss Roush wanted to do this project because she thought it'd be like a good experience for everyone. We had to put a glob of Vaseline, literally filling up your hand, and put it all over your face. And then the strips of plaster were cold, and when it dried, it felt unnecessarily weird. And yeah, and when you took off the mask, it ripped all your hair out. This is a good experience because we get to do a lot with the masks that we made. We can sand them down, you know, like make them look like Mardi Gras masks.
A couple of years back, started seeing more and more masks and studying masks for art history, and then we decided to make one. And there was a lady who was related to somebody teaching here, and she came and made the first mask. And so that's when it started, about 10 years ago. First step is getting them to buy into making a mask, getting plaster on their face, and then sometimes they're going to want to do it, and some classes don't. But this class is very artistic. They're really artist-type mentality, so they bought into it, and now becomes the process of how do we take this substance and turn it into something creative. I think Memorial helps in the sense that it goes back a long ways to the Christian Brothers when they ran the school. We didn't have shop classes or home ec, and they knew that the only hands-on opportunity was the arts, and so they funded us. And this facility was built, and other facilities were built, and so they started a tradition in the arts here at Memorial that just has been followed up on by myself and whoever we hire, along with the students and parents, because we get funding directly by the students. Instead of buying a book, they pay a fee. That way we have security and material supplies to build a department.
Here we are, Panthers, checking out Benson and his plastered mask. This is what we're going to do to them afterwards. In Miss Roush's 2 3-Dimensional art class, I'm McCall Ryan. Back to you.
Thanks, McCall and Miss Roush. Man, that's some pretty interesting and painful ways to express your creativity here at SJM. Earlier this year, we had a backpack drive where we donated backpacks to the needy children in the valley. Our freshman news reporter, Jose Chavez, is here with the story. Jose?
Hello, I'm Jose Chavez here with Emily Barbarian, here to talk about the recent backpack drive. So, Emily, why did you participate in this drive?
Well, me and Jordan Hillscamp wanted to do something locally to help the kids in the valley. We know a lot of people around the world need help, but we wanted to start in Fresno.
How did you feel going to the school?
That day I was kind of having a bad day, but after going to the school and seeing the smiles on the kids' faces, it really brightened my day.
What can students do in the future to help?
Well, the backpack drive is over now, but hopefully next year CSF will have another one, and then they can contribute backpacks.
Awesome. I'm Jose Chavez. Back to you.
Thanks, Jose. Now here's our special segment on Teacher of the Month. Our Teacher of the Month is Miss Carly Fry. Not only did she graduate here from Memorial, but she came back to teach. Let's see what she had to say. Miss Fry, I know you attended San Joaquin Memorial, but what made you come back and be a teacher here?
You know, when I was a student here, I knew I was going to come back. I think I even told Mr. DePertis that I was going to come and take his job as AP Lit teacher. My mom and my grandmother taught here. My parents saw each other for the first time in the gym. And so it's just kind of a magical family feel that I have inherited. It's in my blood. And I love the family environment. I love being able to pray with my students and have that close-knit family feel. All the traditions, the small classes. It's just a phenomenal place, and I am proud to be here as an alum and as a teacher.
I know you attended Loyola Marymount University, and why did you end up deciding to pick that school?
You know, LMU wasn't always on my radar. My cousin Kellen went there before me, so that's how I first heard about it. But I did get invited to go down there for a presidential preview weekend, and I just kind of fell in love with the location. It's by the beach, it's all in LA. But then I didn't really realize how amazing the spirituality was there, the Catholic ambiance, what permeates the entire school, and I think I grew immeasurably in my faith life there. So I love I didn't want a huge school because I like being known and knowing people on campus. I like feeling like it's a family, but it was bigger than Memorial, so it felt like I did get to stretch myself a little bit more. So the location, my best friend was going there, my cousin went there, it was Catholic, it had great programs, and so a lot of reasons contribute to my decision to go there. So.
Perfect, and I know you're one of the favorite teachers here at Memorial. So why do you think, what makes you so special? What do you do to enhance the classroom?
Well, thank you very much. I don't know. I think my nerdiness is just endearing to people. They see that I get so geeky about literature and my faith, and I love words, and so I think that just kind of makes the students pity me a little bit. But truly my passion and genuine love for what I do, I think that if anybody loves their job, it is contagious, or just makes other people want to find that for themselves. So I think that's led to my success, and also just, you know, I have so much fun every day. So if I'm having fun, hopefully the students are having fun, and it's a win-win all around. So.
Perfect, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ms. Fry. It's so great having you back on campus. I recently just went on Kairos, which is one of our many retreats here at Memorial. Not only is it overnight, but it's out of town, and you get to grow spiritually with God. Our campus ministry director, Ms. Myers, has more on SJM retreats.
The retreat program has been one of the best assets our school has had to offer in the last few years. The students love attending them. They all give really positive responses and feedback to when they get home, and what it meant for them to experience God in a different way off campus. And so it's been a really great, engaging experience for all of our students, and even our faculty who have become volunteers now, steady volunteers at each of our retreats. Kairos is probably our strongest program. It's kind of the culmination of all the retreats at San Joaquin Memorial. It is offered to juniors and seniors, and so it's a natural building block from freshman year progressively all the way to junior or senior year. And it is a fantastic program that's been around for many years and has been an essential tool here at Memorial to help build the cohesion of our community, to experience God in a lot of new ways, and to really live out the commitment of living out what it means to have a retreat and applying that to daily life.
Thanks, Ms. Myers, for all your hard work making Memorial's retreats so special. I'm here in the 70s arcade where these benches were newly installed. Kids love to enjoy lunch here. We're taking a quick break, but stay tuned and watch the video we prepared for you on a day in the life of Memorial. Panther News will be right back. Welcome back to Panther News, and I hope you enjoyed that video. Recently, our boys basketball team stashed away another victory and won the Division II Valley Championship game. Our athletic director, Anthony Ghostin, has more on SJM Sports.
Well, I think we do very well. I think we're one of those schools, even though we have small numbers, I think we do very well on the athletic fields. And so, obviously, you always want to get better. But I think if we can increase enrollment and get more students, I think we'll continue to be a powerhouse. Well, Memorial's always been considered different, and we are. I think we do things the right way. I think our kids play for the love of the game. They love competing. They love playing for San Joaquin Memorial. We have that family atmosphere, and you can see it with our parents, with our teachers, with our athletes. And so I think we definitely are different in terms of what we do compared to public schools. We always want our athletes to go on to the next level. I think, I know in football we promote our players to do well here, to set themselves up to go play at the next level. I think we have to do a better job of making them more aware of opportunities in terms of what schools are out there, preparing them academically in terms of like the counseling part, what they need on their SATs, ACTs, what it's going to take to get to that next level. So I think we definitely promote. We can do a better job in some areas because I think that a lot of students on our campus will want to go on or have the opportunity to go on to play at the next level.
Thanks, Mr. Ghostin, about that great information pertaining to SJM Sports. We recently just had one of our biggest fundraisers called Panther Palooza. We talked to Ms. Hodges, our activities director, about this fun event. Ms. Hodges, how did the idea of Panther Palooza get started?
Well, it originally began with my leadership in ASB class a couple years back, talking about wanting to bring back Founders Day to the school. And after a discussion with Mrs. Nillmeyer, we had to come up with something new for the walkathon to raise money for the school. So the student fundraiser became Panther Palooza, student fundraiser, and the Founders Day activities.
Thanks, Ms. Hodges. My favorite part of Panther Palooza was the talent show. In fact, let's watch some more videos we filmed from Panther Palooza. Wow, that's some great footage at Panther Palooza. I really had a blast. Did you know that Panther News was formed when a group of kids decided to start a group called Film Club with the help and guidance of Mr. Lozano? Panther News is normally shown throughout the classrooms, but we created a special segment to show you what you've been missing out on. Enjoy!
Good morning and welcome to Panther News. I'm Noelle Lovegren.
And I'm Loic Ferdinandi.
Hi, I'm Francesca LaRocca.
And I'm Athens Simonian.
I'm Amanda Jones.
My name's Zach Brinkley.
Hi SJM! Back to you guys in the studio.
Together we're the Fitness Gurus.
This is Jimmy Cameron. I'm Joey Kuda.
Let's go find out what's on that wish list.
This is Jackie Amador.
Thanks, guys. I'm Jose Chavez.
I'm Mark Bachman.
Wait!
It's the best news around. I love it. You guys are the single best newscaster I've ever seen in the history of news.
Sorry. I can't wait for Luis Fernandez.
I'm here with a bunch of freshmen.
And that's the weather. Or tree.
Great Odin's Raven, that was a great story.
Get your nice hot cup of hot chocolate.
What I want is a new car.
Did you say boyfriend?
Feliz Navidad!
Well, 20 hours is a lot to do, Luis. Let's hope you get it done.
Hey, Joe!
You know what? I really think I love you.
Thanks, man.
Just contact us. We'll get in touch.
And that's the weather.
Now what is your job?
I stay in the trunk.
Have fun.
Hi, Big Robert.
How you doing?
We have a breaking story here at Panther News.
We've just been notified that some extraterrestrials have been spotted in the Mac lab.
No, this stuff is just bad, so just stay away from it, man.
That's great, that's
You know
great.
what I mean?
That you're working out anywhere between 3 to 5 times a week.
Thank you, Christine.
I'm thankful for my bestie, Francesca. Dig deep. What does it say in here?
Yeah, sure.
You're gonna ask. What are you gonna ask?
I don't know yet.
Thanks, Baka Flocka.
What are some items that students can donate?
Oh, the laughter coming out of my lap belly is almost unbearable.
Action.
Ah, crap, what do we say for that?
Those are some great memories. Well, that's all the time we have left. Thank you for watching this special edition of Panther News. I'm Francesca LaRocca, and I hope to see you next time. Go Panthers!